Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am April with Nottadiet. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. We are back into my wellness, health, fitness. Let's not kid ourselves right off the bat. Nobody's doing any fitness up in here. But I've got it back out. Last week did not work. The layout that I did last week was an epic fail. Look at that. I went back on Monday. That was it. That was the only day I did it. So I think I'm going to change things up a little bit this week so that I utilize it a little bit better. Yeah, it didn't work last week. So try different things. That's what I'm a huge proponent in that. So if it fails, no big deal. No big deal. Just keep trying until you find something that works. I'm going to scooch over here because we are going to be planning today the week of May 6th through May 10th. And I don't do the weekends because I don't really track my food or exercise, steps, water intake on the weekend. It's just too cumbersome. So May 6th through 10th is what we're going to be tracking here. Let's go ahead and get my whiteout correction tape out. I am going to add some fun washi tape. And of course, I thought this was adorable. Donuts. Seems so fitting for Nottadiet because really, guys, I'm not trying to over obsess about what I'm doing. I want to have something that I can look back on in 5 years and be okay, well, this is where it finally clicked and I decided I was going to start taking care of myself, because so far getting on the scale every day hasn't really triggered that emotion of, wow, I really need to do something to better myself, even though it absolutely should. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay down this fun washi, and then I picked out some Mildliners that will match perfectly. I'll show you guys those. And I got these on Amazon. The link is down below. They're double-sided, so I picked out a pink, so they have the broad side, and then the fine tip side. And if you can hear Steve behind me, I'm sorry. He's upset this morning that I won't let him outside all by himself. We have a logging crew up behind the house, and I'm not sure how long they're going to be there, so I just want to keep him inside. Steve is not a friendly lab. I know that is hard to believe because, I mean, if you have a Labrador, you know the only thing they'll do is knock you over with their tail. Steve is not like that. Steve is a real jerk, and if he doesn't know you, you're a stranger to him, he will bite. So I have to keep him in the house when we have people over that he doesn't know. Even if we know them and we're fine with them, he can still be a real jerk. So he's in this morning. He's not happy about it. So if you guys hear him, that is what is happening. And I'm sorry. I don't want him to get out and get behind the house and bite one of the people that are back there cutting trees. I think that would be a really crappy way for them to start their day. All right, so I don't know what I'm going to do here. I have no idea. If you guys have any, what do you guys use it for? If you're not using the academic planner for academics, what are you using the space for? Is it big enough for you to use it for the weekend? Do you track stuff on the weekend? I would love to hear what you guys use it for down below. I don't think I want to add anything here. No weather, nothing like that. And as I'm doing this, guys, really, I'm trying to think out loud of how I am going to better set this up this week. And I probably should have thought it before I started, but really, I shoot on the hip. That's how I roll. I do want to track breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Maybe. Do I care? Do I care what I eat? I do, right? We do. So let's do breakfast, lunch, and dinner on this side. What did I try to do last week? Is that what I tried to do? No, steps. Okay, Okay, let's see. Oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Whew, sorry guys. I'm such a dainty sneezer, so if you didn't hear that, that's what happened is I sneezed. We joke about it at work that I'm such a quiet sneezer. Sarcasm. You can't see my face, but I'm like shaking my head and rolling my eyes. So, I don't know. Do I want to do stickers? No. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. We're going to make this one, we're just going to make this one work. Okay. So we're going to do, let's do breakfast here. Breakfast here. Breakfast here. So, breakfast. Lunch. Dinner. Who do you guys work out with? I have a really sweet friend who is a workout instructor. She's amazing. She does mixed fit, and I tell you, the girl is totally committed to her health. She's amazing and a complete inspiration. I say complete, but if you ask me, I've only been to her class like a handful of times, and that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Gosh, it was probably longer than that. So I'm just using the broad side of the Mildliner to go ahead and make almost like a checkbox to say I did have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There aren't many times that I actually skip meals, but it has happened in the past, so I think it's important to at least mark it. I'm also going to go in here and I'm just going to block off this area here. I don't know if I'm going to use that on the other pages. It's pretty bold. And what I'm going to do here, I told you guys I'm going back to a little bit more of a simple layout, okay? So we are going to split this in somewhat thirds. And I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm fine if my lines are a little bit straight or a little bit crooked. I'm fine with it. So we'll go here, here. Oh, see daisy, I went too far on those. That's okay. Not to panic. That's why we have our whiteout tape. Well, one of the many reasons, right? If you've been watching my videos, you know I love this product. All fixed. Not to worry. Get my British accent out. Okay, so in here, I'm going to put steps. And remember, guys, I am not making this one fancy. This one is function for sure. Steven, quit crying, honey. You can't go outside. You'll eat a logger. We can't have you eating loggers. Nope, nope, nope. And then water intake. And what was the other thing I tried to track? I'm losing my mind. Oh, current weight. Pounds. My favorite. It's not. But like I said, I keep waiting for that morning that I wake up and weigh myself, and voila, I'm like, well, that's the pounds that I didn't want to reach. Time to get busy with it. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. I had to throw Steve in the dungeon, aka our bedroom, so that he wouldn't cry any longer. So he's still barking. Hopefully, you won't be able to hear him. And we will just bust through this like crazy people. So what I think I'm going to do in this section here, I'm going to do just a quick review of the day. Just quick review, like how I felt, what went well, did I cheat? Did I, do something that was great? Did I, have that inspiration to get up and work out and do all the things? I'll add that there. And then over here, I like having the option of like a daily to do. I'm getting pretty fast at counting those, aren't I? It's like I've done that before. I don't know what it is about pink and brown, but I'm a fan. Maybe it's like a nice neutral. I don't know. I also like pink and gray together. Well, a little sloppy there. Getting a little crazy with my circles. Too much coffee. Said no one ever. All right. So I do want to track lemon water. And what else? I haven't started my evening pages yet. I am the worst. So I'm going to make this a double check because I really want to start doing evening pages. Some people do them in the morning. I am not a morning writer. You guys, I just lost lettering chicken again. I am the worst this week at lettering chicken. And I don't know what else I want to do. You know, do I add things on here like self-care? I don't know. So I'm just going to leave it with lemon water and double box for evening pages to remind myself that this is really important to me. So make it a priority, me. I'm the worst at making things a priority. Do you guys do lemon water in the morning? I heard it's really, really good for you, like to kind of get everything moving and grooving. I have been a coffee first thing in the morning girl for probably the last 20 years. I almost wrote morning. That was a fake laugh. So to switch over from caffeine first thing in the morning to lemon water has really been a struggle. So what I think I'm going to do is just leave this open on my desk every day. And then when I get home from work, I sit down, maybe while dinner's in the oven or, you know, whatever's happening. I just sit down and update breakfast, lunch, and dinner, check off whether I did my lemon water, and then right away do my evening pages, mark my steps, water, and pounds, and then come back and fill this in with kind of my overview for the day, like how I felt like after I get my evening pages written. How did I feel at the end of that? Like what kind of inspiration can I take from my evening pages and kind of add in these areas here? I really like this. I like how this looks. I like the aesthetics. I like the colors. So I'm going to do that on this side as well, I think. I think so. What is your favorite part of Plan With Me? It's like when you tune into YouTube and you have your followers that do stuff like this. What is your favorite part of Plan With Me? Is it getting the ideas? Is it just watching and listening to the person that's doing the Plan With Me? What is it that you enjoy? Why do you keep coming back to your favorite planner people? Planner people? Sure. Planner people. I go brown. I did. Look at that. Look at that memory I have. Crazy. I think Steve finally settled down. Unless he hears me say his name and then he's going to be up and crying again. Think he's missing something. He's not. This is actually a pretty quick setup. I like that this is not too time consuming. So, breakfast. And I really don't do my creative lettering in this one. I may later, once I find the layout that's going to work and last for, whoops, did you see that? I'm writing lush. Lunch? Lush. Good old handy dandy whiteout. I'm telling you guys, I use this like crazy. How about lunch? That's better. And dinner. Perfect. Lemon water. And evening pages. See if I can get it in. See if I can do better on this side. It is a little easier without the coil being so cumbersome. Cumbersome. The word of today, cumbersome. All right. And then, what are we going to do with this part? maybe this is not the best planner for Nottadiet. I don't know, guys. What do you think? I mean, it looks really good, but it has to be functional. I mean, it can be as pretty can be, but if I'm not using it and it's not functional for what I need it for, is it really worth having just a pretty planner? For me, it's not. I don't think it's worth just having a pretty planner. I don't know. That is that on that. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Glad you guys caught that. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you're watching it and you're like, no, you're not done yet. Don't. Here I go. You guys are the best. I felt you through the frame saying, don't. You have 2 things left to do. Here they are. Steps, water, weight, right? So steps, water, and weight. Okay. That means everything's done. So there we have it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up button down below if you liked what you saw. And subscribe if you don't want to miss, I was going to say an episode. Don't want to miss an episode. Don't want to miss a plan with me next week. I'll try to film each morning. Might be a day behind because, again, our internet's a little sketchy, a little wonky out here in the wilderness. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see everyone soon.